Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to Dragon Tale Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for the time of Venus going direct. Venus, our planet of love and relationships, has been in retrograde motion since May 13th in the sign of Gemini, and it will be moving direct. She will be finally moving forward and progressing again on June 25th at 2:45 a.m. and that's going to be Eastern Standard Time. So most of us will be waking up that day to finding Venus moving in direct motion once again. So this will be all about, what you've been experiencing throughout this Venus retrograde, and mostly about what she is going to be bringing back into your life, what things are going to be coming up to the surface to be healed and resorted and balanced again as we move forward again in our love and relationship area. It's always wonderful to see you, Virgo. I love being in your energy. So thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to my new and returning subscribers. And if you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy this content. As always, the first few quick notes before I start any reading that this is general messages. It won't resonate with every single Virgo out there, so take what makes sense, claim the messages that you feel are yours, and leave the rest behind. This will mostly be corresponding to Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, so do check your personal planet placements to make sure you get all the messages that you can from these readings. Also, all of our Virgo cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you have an interest in a personal reading, would you like to check out, or if you want to check out the card decks that I use in my readings, or you want to make a donation to the channel, all of those links and information are below in the description box. So let's go ahead, guys, and get into what is coming up for you. This has been a particularly challenging Venus retrograde for my Virgos because it has been in that sign of Gemini. Gemini is a square, which is a challenging aspect to the sign of Virgo. So it's definitely been some things coming up for you guys, but we'll get deeper into the astrology as we go along and start pulling some cards. So let's go ahead and start. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Virgo as we do their love and romance reading for Venus direct of June 2020. Please bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good and protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session. Thank you so much. Oh, so Virgo, I like this. Your keyword for what you're experiencing through this Venus going direct is pride. It's about self-esteem. I love myself and see myself in everyone. This is all about, taking pride in yourself, giving yourself healthy self-love, seeing yourself in others, giving that love to yourself, giving it to them as well. So that's a very bright, very positive keyword to come through for this time. It's like you've learned some big lessons about, holding yourself in higher regard, giving that love to yourself as well as others, which is very nice to see because Virgo, you are a very kind of modest sign. You don't always take the credit for the things that you do, or you feel, you don't feel like you want to draw any attention to yourself, but this is saying that you're coming into a time of healthier self-love. You usually are so self-sacrificing and constantly giving to everyone else, so it's great to see you giving back to yourself. And when you do that, Virgo, of course, you are able to give to others even more so than you have in the past. So let's pull from the major arcana. I'm going to do one card that represents you and one card that represents your partner, potential partner. This is going to be for singles, couples, people that are also in separation, so just take it as it resonates. But let's see what comes up for you first. All right, Virgo, so you are coming in as the Tower. You are ready to change things from the ground up, or maybe from the top down. This to me is the hand of the divine. You may have already been experiencing some of these tower moments, a big transition in what's been going on, really changing a lot of foundational things about your life, or just getting rid of stuff that's old, outworn. Virgo, to me, you are a house cleaning kind of sign. You are about purification, detoxing, getting rid of old baggage that's no longer for your highest good and that's not healthful for you. So this to me, that's like doing the clean sweep. That's where you're at. You're really wanting to change and alter and grow. It's like whatever is not working for you anymore, you're like, boom, it's got to go. So let's see what comes out of the partnership or your potential partner who is involved. And so they're coming in as justice. This might be a Libra energy coming in because Libra does rule this justice card, but this is about balance, harmony, getting along, diplomacy, fairness returning. So this could be, you know, you could even flip this. Sometimes that can feel more like that might be you or that might be them. So if you feel more like that justice card, then that might be you. If you feel more like that tower card, then that one is yours. So just take that as it applies to you, because this is energy, it is fluid, and when it's general, it can certainly be flipped. But to me, there's definitely been in the love life, there has been some big changes, some big rearranging. Virgo, if they weren't treating you right, or if you were just giving too much to them and they weren't really appreciating it, you kind of took your power back. You wanted to restore, you know, something to wholeness. And it's like, nope, I can't do this. And you know, that tower, many times it's like that for a love reading is the two people falling out of that tower. It's like everything's kind of getting disrupted. But, you know, when we're in that Venus retrograde, we are doing a lot of review about our relationships. And so sometimes, you know, things have to go really out of balance before they go back into balance. So let's pull some and more messages. Let's see what you feel about this relationship, what your feelings are about this person that you got either in your life or coming into your life. Okay, so for you, Virgo, many of you are really getting ready to feel more committed, more stable. This is the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. So many times whenever I see the Hierophant, it's like there's that spiritual dedication, but in a love reading, it many times indicates that, you know, you are ready to go to the next level of commitment, the next phase of dedication, you know, to the relationship. So let's see what clarifies this Hierophant card for you. Ooh, yes. So Virgo, you might really actually be ready to come in with a very solid offer. Ace of Pentacles, this could be let's move in together, let's get engaged, let's get married, let's make something official. You know, if you flip the energy, this could be someone coming in with a very solid offer for you. Maybe because now, you know, they're seeing your worth, you're feeling your worth. You know that you're worth committing to, you know that you're a great choice. If this involves a Taurus, Capricorn, or another Virgo, that's also very strong because, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is all those earth energies. So let's get a feeling about where they are, how they feel about this relationship, what their feelings and intentions are towards you. Okay, so Virgo, they might be a little bit stuck in the head. We got justice that's they're coming in with, and we've got that Eight of Swords. So there's a feeling of being stuck, a feeling of stagnation. You know, this could be somebody that is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This could be them really being stuck in their mind, feeling like they're trapped in their thoughts or anxieties or worries. But of course, with that Eight of Swords, it really is just a mental stagnation. It's not really reality. They are absolutely capable of getting themselves unstuck, and moving forward. So let's clarify those feelings. Yes, because Virgo, it's either you or them. Like I said, take it as it, applies to you. But they've got this feeling of, should I stay and fight for this, or should I walk away? It's like they get the sense, or you get the sense, that this person really, the partner wants a further commitment. They're worth a solid offer, but they're kind of maybe worried that they can't give you as much as you deserve. They're kind of stuck in their own insecurities, their own inadequacies. I don't really feel that that's you. I feel that you're much stronger within yourself at this time. You're feeling much, much more, just solid within yourself, because you've gone through some big transformations, some big reversals. Like I said, this Venus Gemini, it's not the easiest transit for Virgo, because it does create that challenging aspect to your sun sign. So this could be really, dealing with somebody who's kind of in or out. For some of you, Virgo, this is, of course, general, so it's not going to apply to every one of you. But I am getting this feeling that, some of you are almost creating, like, not quite an ultimatum, but it's sort of just like putting your foot down and saying, here's what I want, here's what I need. If you can't give this to me, then I'm going to have to move on. And so they might be feeling like, whoa, they got me, right? They got me, because I can't, it's like I'm either going to do the right thing or I got to walk away. So that could be something that some of you are experiencing with this as well. So let's see what it is that draws you together. What are the positives of this connection? Okay, we got Justice again. So there is something about this. It's like they know that on the whole, this is a balanced union. This is Libra energy. Libra rules the relationship house, the marriage house, partnerships. So even though this person may be kind of stuck in their head, or you may be stuck in your head, someone is in this situation. But in spite of it all, it's like there is this relationship that's very strong in a lot of ways. It's like in many ways you complete each other, you balance each other out, especially when you're in, a really good vibration with each other. For some of you, yeah, this could be really strongly like a Libra person as well, or somebody with a lot of Libra in their chart. The other thing that I would say about Libra, this person could be coming in with a lot of indecisiveness, which is really, that could have been causing your tower, Virgo. That could have been really kind of like going, no, because you want to move ahead. Venus has been moving through your universal 10th house of Capricorn, so you're looking for solid commitment, solid conversations and communication when it comes to love. So let's clarify the Justice. Yeah, and there's a defensiveness coming in here with the Seven of Wands. This could be either of you, but I'm sensing more it's whoever is really wanting the connection and the devotion here, because this can be you feeling like you've got the high ground. You've got the better position here. You know that you're right about something. You know that, your feelings are correct. And it's like you're not willing to back down off of what it is that you really want. You're willing to fight for it. Just be sure to pick your battles wisely, because this, you can't always see. There may not be anybody holding these sticks down there. So it's like, be sure that you're, having the right argument at the right time. Not everything's worth having an argument about, but I also feel that very much, having the Libra, the Justice come in twice, there's a feeling of restoring balance and harmony coming back with Venus moving direct. So let's see what the challenges are. Let's see what these big blockages or hurdles are between you two. Get a little bit more clear on that. Yeah, there's this indecisive energy coming with the Hanged Man. You know, the Hanged Man is also Neptune energy. Neptune rules Pisces. It can be a little bit confusing, a little bit, you know, cloudy, foggy. There could have been quite a bit of, you know, misunderstandings, miscommunications during this Venus retrograde. Also, do be aware that we have a Mercury retrograde going on at the same time right now. That started, or will be starting actually from the time that I do this on the 18th, on June 18th. So that will be going direct. I believe it's July 12th. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's about a 3-week retrograde. And that will be in the sign of Cancer. So there is a lot of, you know, there may be that feeling of just hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. It's like one minute you feel like things are moving ahead, the next minute you feel like they're not. Have some patience with this, because something is not completely, you know, done. It's not closed out. There's a period of transition that's going on here, Virgo. So don't get too bound up in things happening super quick, because I don't think they're going to with this situation. Right? Because look at this. We've got two very almost enigmatic cards as your blockages. The Hanged Man and then, you know, this High Priestess. She's ruled by the moon. He's ruled by Neptune. You put those two together and it is a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of fog. It's a lot of sacrifice and waiting and using your intuition. So Virgo, I know that you are a fellow earth sign. I'm a Capricorn, so I understand. It's like you really want to have all the facts, all the things, you know, laid out very solidly before you. You're coming at this with a very earthy, practical, let's move this forward kind of feeling. But right now it's like things are just, they're confusing, they're misty. Give this some time, and also tap into your intuitive sense. Tap into, you know, your spiritual life, because that is going to help get through some of this blockage here. That is what's creating this confusion. So let's get a suggested approach on the best way to handle all of this challenge. All right, so something's got to transform here, Virgo. The Death card comes up in the suggested approach. This is strong Scorpio energy. So to me, it's a transformation, rebirth, right? The innocence, the white rose, you know, blooming again. So it's like something has to die away. You may need to let go of something. You may need to forgive something. They may need to forgive something. You know, not for all of you, but for some of you, one or both of you may choose to walk away from this relationship. And you may do that if you feel like you just can't get what you want. And what you want is solid commitment, solid devotion. So let's see what crosses the Death card here. Right, so I believe that you will get this clarity that you need. We have the Ace of Swords coming up on top of that, and I think as we move through, especially after the Mercury retrograde finishes in July, that's going to be an even better time for mental clarity. I always, you know, associate the Ace of Swords with the energy of Archangel Michael, so that may be a really helpful angel to call upon going through this, because for some of you, this is going to be, you know, a death and moving, you know, away from a relationship. For some of you, it may be that big transformation, transition, death and resurrection. So that's what you're really kind of waiting to see here. If that clarity comes through and you get the answer on that. But you feel this out because you know your situation obviously better than me, better than anyone. You know, just take this as it resonates to your particular situation. But for some of you, I would say for most of you, this is really about, you know, making that choice to transform or work through the relationship, but also really put a connection to the Death card with the, you know, talking about Scorpio, because Scorpio is very psychological. So for some of you, this could literally mean getting some good counseling, some good therapy together, to really start communicating better as a couple, because there is that emphasis on ultimate mental clarity, communication getting better. All of that's coming in with Venus moving direct for you. So let's get the possible outcome here. See what this all looks like it will come full circle with. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles is coming in again for the suggested outcome here, guys. So you may very well get what you want, Virgo. Especially if they really have time to think about this, meditate on it. They realize what a catch you are. They realize that you're worth committing to. And you know what? If they don't realize you're worth committing to, you're going to commit to yourself. That is very much what I feel about this. So either way, I think that you are staying very rooted, very strong. Do what you love. This is a time of doing what you love. Very much, Virgo, with Venus transiting that, you know, higher career, higher ambition house for you right now. It is very much time to plug into what you love doing. Yeah, so this is a balancing act. Take it one day at a time. But this is amazing. It's like Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So to me, this is all about, you know, the big reward, the big, you know, benefit from spirit. This is like, you know, the hand of the divine yet again coming in. You've got two Ace of Pentacles. You've got two... you know, one, not two Ace of Pentacles, yeah, and then one Ace of Swords. So to me, there's a lot of divine intervention, and you're coming in as that Tower. So to me, that is just you saying it's time to clear the decks. It's time to make things better. You've also, oh look, message from Spirit is the High Priestess. So we've got her coming out again here, guys. This is doubling up as well. Again, pull into your intuitive part of your life, part of yourself. We are getting another, you know, big full moon coming up in just a couple weeks as well. So this full moon ahead in Capricorn could be a really powerful and very empowering full moon for you, Virgo. Yes, and look at that. This is really what Spirit wants you to focus on and wants you to work on here, is really paying attention to your inner intuitive voice and feelings and what to do. And then it's like moving away from the troubled waters. This is literally you making that choice to get in that boat, moving away from the drama, moving away from the difficulty, Virgo. And on the bottom, look at that. We've got the Eight of Pentacles on the Rider-Waite. This is about patience, working at things one day at a time. And Two of Swords on the other one. So this is all about those big decisions, choices that are coming up. So let's pull some romance angels on this from the Romance Angel Oracle. So dear angels of love and romance and relationship, guardians for Virgo, please bring some messages to them to just give them some extra advice. Oh, yes. Okay, so Virgo, getting to know each other, very important. This has been a really challenging Venus retrograde for communication in particular, because of Venus being in Gemini, which is all about communication and conversation. So, you know, if you've been in separation, if that's your particular situation, or you just haven't been talking that much, this could be a period of reconnection, getting to know each other better. As you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. So it's like, be willing to be open, be willing to keep an open mind and open heart. It does say to give this relationship a chance and work on the partnership. For, like I said, some of you, this could be, you know, doing some counseling, doing some therapy, taking some courses together, just working on, you know, connecting in a deeper way. So it's like, for some of you, it's definitely not over. It's just going through a major transition. And codependency does come up, which, you know, can sometimes be addictions affecting the romantic life. This could be stuff that they're struggling with, stuff that you're struggling with. Sometimes it's emotional codependency where one person is depending on the other a little too much for their sense of self-worth. So, you know, yet again, Virgo, could be you, could be them, but either way, no matter what it is, always focus on giving yourself that healthy self-love and seeing yourself in the best possible way. So let's pull also, this is going to resonate with you mostly, this particular deck, if you're in a, you know, more of a soulmate, twin flame spiritual connection, which I think a lot of us are. But this is a twin flame oracle from Liv Tarot. She's got a channel on YouTube, and she also makes and sells these amazing decks. And I found her just, you know, tooling around YouTube, and I said, oh, these look great. So I got one of her decks. So I'm going to pull 3 of these for you, for all of my Virgos who are in a spiritually based or connected relationship. Okay, so look at this. There is some regret energy here. Remorse, life regrets, loss. It's time to start making empowered choices. I get the feeling that it's probably your partner that's feeling like they should have not taken you for granted. I get that feeling a lot from this, and they're feeling bad about it, and they don't, there's some of them that don't really want to deal with that feeling, that don't really want to face up to it. But for you, that's a trigger to start making, you know, very empowered choices. Split energy is here. So, you know, there's options, there's multitasking, deciding what you really want, Virgo, which I feel that you really do. You know what you want. You want that solid, stable, very committed, very devoted situation. So just take that as it resonates. You know, this is really about you unifying any splits, any indecisions within yourself, and then the romance card comes out. So to me, like I said, for a lot of you, I feel that there's a lot of challenge here in some cases, but there's a lot of hope at the end of this. Give this time to work itself out, because as Venus goes direct, it's like things just kind of have a way of working out. This is, you know, being in the flow, being in the, you know, opening up and being available to romance and greater love. So, my dear Virgos, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a fantastic Venus return, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.